وبريق يصدع أخاذا ونفوس الناس بها تسعد نجوم لاحت في العليا لتناجي العزة والسؤدد وبريق يصدع أخاذا ونفوس الناس بها تسعد
وسحاب يهطل مغفرة ليغيث قلوبا تتوقد بالحب وبالرحمة تشدو حلقات زانت تتجسد
نجوم لاحت في العليا لتناجي العزة والسؤدد وبريق يصدع أخاذا ونفوس الناس بها تسعد
أعلام الدعوة يا رمزا يا مشعل نور يتزود يا بحرا ساحله هدي يحمل أرواحا تتوجه
أعلام الدعوة يا رمزا يا مشعل نور يتزود يا بحرا ساحله هدي يحمل أرواحا تتوجد أعلام الدعوة يا رمزا يا مشعل نور يتزود يا بحرا ساحله هدي يحمل أرواحا تتوجد
حلقات
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not want to record today, but it doesn't really matter how I feel. If a video needs to be made, then a video needs to be made. Right now it's around, what time is it? It's around 6:40 p.m. right now. I just put Asr and I'm getting ready to go to work. I do a little bit of cleaning in the gym where I go. I thought I'd just quickly record the intro now and film the rest of the video probably after work. So yeah, I've got to obviously edit this video and also get some work done on my computer, reading, also Quran and stuff like that, obviously. So yeah, another one of them days. No gym edit today. I got to work and I already went to the gym. Nothing really else to report. I'm still not using any sort of social media. I've been watching some YouTube, but I think I've tweaked it a bit. So YouTube, isn't really a social media. I mean, if you scroll and scroll and just watch 25-second videos on it, I mean, yeah, that's the type of social media that I want to avoid. But mostly what I watch is just long form content anyway. So other than that, yeah, everything's going perfectly fine. No scrolling on Instagram Reels or TikTok or anything like that. Just a reminder that even if you're not doing so well, mentally, stuff needs to still be done. So, make sure you're getting it done. And I think I'll leave the intro there. Take care, boys. This is the end of the intro.
Salam, boys. Welcome back to another episode. Today, I thought let's talk about emotions. Let's particularly talk about anger. If you didn't already know, anger in Islam, or being angry, is a trait that's looked down upon. There's a hadith of the Prophet peace be upon him saying to a person who's asking him for advice, "Don't get angry, don't get angry, don't get angry," each time he asked. And ironically, it makes me very angry when I see fellow Muslims, obviously not saying any names, but other people who are Muslims, not having that trait, not being able to control their anger. It also angers and saddens me that the kind of stereotypical masculinity nowadays, the kind of archetype includes the trait of being angry, being very aggressive. And I'm not saying you don't have to be not angry all the time. Obviously there are times where you need to be aggressive and obviously fight for your values or fight to defend someone, and obviously that's perfectly allowed in Islam. The type of anger that I really don't like is when I, and mainly talking about myself here, get angry at the smallest things. Either I've lost something, or I just tripped over like a table, or anything that angers me. I usually don't get angry as soon as the thing happens, but the accumulative effect of all of these things together kind of piss me off, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously I'm working on it, as everyone else should be as well. But it really is a conscious thing. You need to keep reminding yourself, don't get angry, don't get angry, don't get angry, as in the hadith. Because anger, most of the time, and I'm going to talk about the the other times in a second, most of the time doesn't lead to anything good. And if you show this anger to, people around you, then some very, very bad things can happen. You can hurt people, either that be physically or mentally or obviously emotionally. And I know this is a, kind of off topic, but continuous, shows of anger in, childhood, say like your parents just constantly get angry at you and, shower you or hit you or something like that can really, mess a child up for life. I think a good way of, controlling your anger is to, in the moment that you get angry, just think to yourself, why am I angry? What is the reason that I'm angry right now? And then think of someone else saying that reason to you and them being angry because of that reason. Does it really make sense? And this kind of, irrational anger is really problematic. So yeah, don't get angry. Okay, now let's talk about the minuscule good effects of anger. Being angry or emotional during, physical training can actually help you a lot. Case in point, the gym. It can really, help you push out those lost reps if you're just pissed off or something. However, you gotta remember that as with all other emotions, anger is very fickle. It comes and it passes really, very quickly. Unless it's like, a major thing that you're angry about, then it might not pass as quickly. Ultimately, learn when to be angry at the correct things and not just be angry at the, irrational, minuscule things that, are part of everyday life. It'll improve the relationships with the people around you. It'll grant you a lot more energy. And who has time to really be angry all the time? Other than that, I think I've made my point and it's time to end the vid. Yep. May Allah harden our minds and soften our hearts. Take care of yourselves, boys, and see you in the next episode, inshallah.
ألف لام را كتاب أحكمت آياته ثم فصلت من لدن حكيم خبير ألا تعبدوا إلا الله إنني لكم منه نذير وبشير وأن استغفروا ربكم ثم توبوا إليه يمتعكم متاعا حسنا إلى أجل مسمى ويؤت كل ذي فضل فضله وإن تولوا فإني أخاف عليكم عذاب يوم كبير.